What's up, y'all? This is your boy Eddie Jackson. Welcome back to the Drop That Podcast. This episode is brought to you by Laidback TV. Over 10,000 channels, movies on demand, all sports channels. You can go on, download it on your Apple Store and your Play Store on for your iPhones and your Androids. That's Laidback TV. Check them out. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into fight talk because we ain't got no more time to waste. All right. So let's get into this. I don't want to forget this. Ryan Garcia did the press conference for his September 12th fight with Conor Benn, and it's his WBC World Welterweight Championship title defense, his first title defense after this past February defeating Mario Barrios for the belt. A lot of people thought he didn't deserve a title shot at all since he lost last year at the Ring Magazine Times Square event against Rolly Romero, which is a fair goddamn point. But, you know, his performance against Mario Barrios, he proved he's championship caliber and worthy enough to have the green belt. So, I would say before he's talking unifications with Rolly Romero or rematch unifications with Devin Haney stadium-wide, you need to defend that title, show why you need to be the real champion. A real world champion defends his gold. That's why I'm all for Rolly Romero defending his WBA title against Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney defending his title against his WBO title against Kyshawn Davis, and Ryan Garcia defending his WBC championship against Conor Benn. He did an interview with Ariel Helwani, also his promoter Oscar De La Hoya for Golden Boy Promotions, and they both agreed. He has 2 fights left on his contract, including the Conor Benn bout. So I'm gonna assume that if Ryan could get past Conor, Devin could get past Kyshawn, we might get that rematch with Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, which would max out his contract with Golden Boy Promotions. And I wouldn't be shocked at all, after what I've been seeing, if Ryan were to go to Zuffa Boxing with Dana White and Turki Al-Sheikh. I wouldn't be surprised, because that press conference, we've been hyped about this press conference for Ryan Garcia and Conor Benn, and we were waiting not only to see Ryan and Conor there, but their promoters, Dana White and Oscar De La Hoya, who's been having friction for the last few years, including worse since Dana White has joined the boxing rings with Zuffa Boxing. And what did we see? We saw a solo Zuffa Boxing press conference with no Golden Boy logos. We've seen a promotion for the fight between Garcia and Benn, where you see it's going to be on Paramount, also DAZN, but you see only the Ring Magazine logos and Zuffa Boxing. No Golden Boy. And if that's not worse, it's called a World Welterweight Championship, not a WBC one. They're not acknowledging any Golden Boy or WBC sanction bodies. And that raises my eyebrow. You know what I'm saying? Ryan is signing up for this. He loves the fact that even though he had friction with his promoter, Oscar De La Hoya, he got somebody who shares the same sentiment as he does in Dana White. And he's going to back him up, even though Conor Benn is his fighter. And Ryan Garcia is the A side because he's the world champion. We're not seeing anything Golden Boy at all. Not the poster, not the press conference. This past Monday on Monday Night Raw for WWE, who's also a company owned by TKO, who also owns UFC, which is Dana White. You see Ryan Garcia doing skits over there, you know, in promos with pro wrestlers. Oscar De La Hoya has really no explanation on why his fighter is doing a lot of promotion solely with Zuffa Boxing. TKO owns Zuffa Boxing as well. TKO owns WWE, UFC, and Zuffa Boxing. And Oscar De La Hoya is just bouncing around in his interview on how his fighter is getting away with shit like that. Like, he's not involved. He didn't even know about the press conference. He ain't invited or nothing. I'm starting to wondering if the final press conference the week of and the weigh-ins, are we going to see Oscar De La Hoya and Dana White in the same place at the same time promoting their fighters? Because when that contract's up, I wouldn't be surprised if Zuffa Boxing backs up the brick truck with Ryan Garcia. He's not just world champion, but he's popular on streams with Kick. You know, the whole works. You know what I'm saying? So, guess we'll see. See, the shit could get worse. BKFC has announced Manchester in the next month. Darren Till is back again with BKFC, and he's going to take on Yoel Romero. A lot of people are giving the edge to Darren Till on this one. I'm not too shocked. I want to wait and see. They say it's a light heavyweight bout, so let's see. Everybody got to make weight, so then we don't got no problems. But I don't know. Is it going to be a specimen versus Darren Till, or time is going to finally catch up with Yoel Romero against Darren Till? Who knows? There's the Gorilla versus the Soldier of God. We got this Saturday, Lamont Roach taking on William Zepeda. Golden Boy Promotions presents for the WBC Lightweight Championship. I love this fight. I got Lamont Roach all day taking the 135 title. He's been hungry ever since his bout against Gervonta Davis, where I think he got screwed over. Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua barely win their bouts this weekend, and now their fight is on the horizon. Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua got knocked down twice by a guy I've never fucking heard of. Tyson Fury was just getting tagged by a guy I never even heard of. I don't know who I give the edge to in this fight. If Anthony Joshua fights like this, we're going to see another knockout by Tyson Fury, and I wouldn't be shocked. But hopefully we get it in the UK. I want to know how they're going to get it. This fight is in the magnitude of a stadium, but you got to find a stadium that has a roof over it, because come November, it's going to be snowy peaks over there in the UK. There's a possibility at the UFC in November at MSG. We get Tom Aspinall for the Undisputed Championship defending against Cyril Gane. And in the co-main event, Alex Pereira versus Josh Hokett. I hope so. That's a heavyweight tournament worth millions. I fucking love it. We don't need Aspinall versus Gane in Abu Dhabi anymore. Bring those motherfucking UK and French fighters in the main event in American soil. Why the fuck not? Alex Pereira versus Hokett, that's going to be some fun fireworks. So let's see what that does. What else we got? Conor McGregor is blaming the dry ice that caused all the smoke in the cage in his fight with Max Holloway on his injury for slipping. That's a quite possibility. I mean, I saw some footage of him trying to grip on it, but if that's the case, why did that not be a problem against with your fights with Dustin Poirier? I don't know. It's not the first time they used the little dry ice for the effect. And his last fight, International Fight Week 2027. I told some of my people this, that I don't think it should be Max Holloway anymore. Like, that ship has sailed. I was only a fan of that fight because of their fighting styles, but yeah, I don't really see this. And if Max Holloway is going to go back down to 155 and try to get contendership for the lightweight championship, there's no reason to bulk up back to 170. You know, you got your win back, not the way you wanted it, but enough to move on. Let me see. The Islam Makhachev and Ian Machado Gary welterweight championship fight is going to have a backup in Michael Morales. I love this idea, and this is reasons. He's only a backup in case there's an injury or someone misses weight. I fucking love it. They should do that all the time now. Yes, you're injured, speak the fuck up and get the fuck out of the way so a motherfucker who's ready could jump in. And if you missed weight, yes, charge that bitch that didn't fucking do their job and making weight, and then push them aside. I love that idea. Yes, that works for me. What we got? We got Armin Sarukian versus Charles Oliveira for the BMF title, possibly in LA in September. I like it. I love Armin's chances. Yeah. I don't give a fuck if it's a BMF belt. I'm pretty sure it's top contender at lightweight, maybe. But that's it. Negotiations for Devin Haney and Kyshawn Davis WBO welterweight championship fight is possibly negotiated as 75% goes to Haney, 25% goes to Kyshawn Davis. I like it. Well deserved. Fuck with it. Yeah, let that happen. I like it. Tim Tizzo beats Earl Spence. And they stopped the fight or some shit? I don't know. I think they stopped the fight. Whatever Earl Spence game plan was, I was watching the fight. I didn't like. Problems traveling all the way to Australia, I didn't like. He couldn't make weight, so no longer 154. He's going to 160. He's just like Keith Thurman. That's done. Hang it up. And that's exactly what Earl Spence did. No shade. He came back after a 3-year layoff, moved up in weight, took on one of the top former champions, contenders, and Tim Tizzo in his home country. Got a big bag for it. He was on the A side, and he retired, He retired. Former unified WBC, IBF, and WBA welterweight champion. This close at undisputed. No shade. Great resume. It's just too many injuries, too much layoff, inactivity. It caught up. I think it caught up. So, salute to Earl Spence, man. Happy retirement, man. You deserve it. Many blessings to you and your family, brother. What we got next? What we closing out? Dooho Chui is going to take on Patricio Pitbull. I thought Patricio Pitbull was done after his fight with who the fuck did he fight? He fought that other Bellator motherfucker. What was his name? Shit. Aaron Pico. There you go. He lost to Pico. Better game plan for Pico. Battle of the Bellator contenders and champions. He's still in it. And they're talking about putting him on pay-per-view. He's going to go up on Paramount in LA. That's going to be interesting. I would say if it's decisively, this is Patricio's last fight with the UFC. Indefinitely this time. RAF. We got our next bouts for championships. They are making another crossover championship. We have a cruiserweight crossover championship after Kobe Covington defeated Armin Sarukian for the title. He is now the new champion at cruiserweight for crossover titles, and he's going to defend September 19 against Bilal Muhammad after that whole little scuffle that went down in the press conference. I like it. That's a beef that's been like boiling through the UFC, and they finally found a way to make it happen quicker than anything. And they're gonna promote it in Miami. It's going down in Miami. I love it. This is gonna make money, definitely. Kobe versus Bilal. Bilal, they were on the same card. Kobe defeated Armin Sarukian. Bilal Muhammad retired. Ben Askren, shout out to Ben Askren on retirement. Now they're gonna get to work. I love it. I love this. Is gonna be a fucking fun ass RAF belt. And a crossover lightweight championship. Merab Dvalishvili is going to take on in a rematch Henry Cejudo. This is a long rivalry. This is probably Henry Cejudo's last chance to beat Merab. He was winning against Merab, and then at the end, Merab somehow beat Cejudo. Yeah, Cejudo's going to have to come out with a better game plan, otherwise he's going to get mollywopped by Merab. Closing out, Anthony Smith, former UFC title challenger, arrested on 3 charges, mainly against his wife. Threatening, false imprisonment, terrorist threats. I mean, a lot of people were giving passes to Dustin Poirier, after his retirement. He's at an airport in New Orleans, his home state, fucking talking shit, saying the word nigga and shit. He lost, after saying the word nigga, he lost his fucking Bud Light sponsorship. It was a white dude fucking saying nigga and shit. So it's like, I get it, but we gotta stop with this whole retirement is making people go crazy type shit. Whatever, they asked for this, you know what I'm saying? And Anthony Smith don't know when to stop fucking fighting, and now he's walking around with CTE, fucking doing dumb shit. Now if he gets bond, which is at $500K, he is under restrict orders to stay the fuck away from his wife. If this is true, he's a fucking scumbag, bro. And blessings to his wife. But yeah, you fuck, bro. Do you know how many people fucking fought, clawed, supported, even through the pandemic, for Cain Velasquez after what he did? And some people don't condone what Cain Velasquez did, but as a dad, I 100% respect it and wouldn't do anything different other than don't miss. But you don't get a fucking pass. You're not Cain Velasquez, motherfucker. So if they gotta throw the book at him, so fucking be it. But that's all we got for Fight Talk. This is your boy Eddie Jackson's Drop That Podcast. Make sure you hit that sub button, hit them likes, and hit those comments. Let me know, do you think Ryan Garcia, after his contract with Golden Boy is up, is he going to Zuffa Boxing? Who do you got with Darren Till versus Yoel Romero? When do you think Fury versus Joshua is going to happen, and who you think might win? Who you got this Saturday for Lamont Roach and William Zepeda for the lightweight championship? Do you side with Conor McGregor on the dry ice theory? And who you think is going to be his last fight next year? What you think of the Tim Tszyu Earl Spence fight? What do you think Michael Morales' chance as being a backup, he actually gets a shot at the title? Who you got between Colby and Bilal and Marab and Cejudo? And what's your take on Anthony Smith's recent predicament? Y'all be easy. Peace.